Good afternoon to the teams of Jean, Blessing family, to the Recovery Drive, as well as Valencia and Paul. And good morning to you all. Good afternoon, wherever you are chiming in and settling in behind the couch to see what the Recovery Drive is all about. And Heinrich and myself want to really welcome you all. And yeah, let's start off with the presentation, and I'd like to start off with our short promotional video, which we can send you the link to. And we are working on the promotional video to get the person talking behind it a bit slower, with more emotions, as well as some more videos in the promotional video. But in essence, have a look at the message that we're getting out and what's going on in the world, and how we as the Recovery Drive really can have an impact into the people. And that was a whole objective when we started off, is helping people around the world and get out of poverty, financially free, etc. So let's have a look at that video.
Everything happens for a reason. You may not be able to understand it at that moment, but the reason shall reveal itself sometime in the future. The pandemic has caused havoc around the world. Companies and businesses closed. People lost their jobs, various jobs are not relevant anymore, and people are left destitute. We all know someone who have lost loved ones, their partners, family members, friends, colleagues, and acquaintances. We continuously receive negative news through various media sources, affecting our way of thinking and our everyday way of life. Everyone reacting differently, even causing division in our communities. This affects all humans around the world, no matter what your culture, beliefs, or religious views are. Every person desperately wants to engage with family, friends, colleagues, and make new acquaintances all over the world, and continuously create new experiences and memories. We are social beings and thrive on direct social interactions. As the norm, people tend not to stand together in challenging times, but the time has come now for us to create an environment where we need to aspire and reach out to each other in order to fulfill our dreams and collaborate towards our common goals. When last in hard and difficult times did we stand together, help each other in creating an environment where we individually aspire to reach out to fulfill our dreams and collaborate towards our common goals? We all need to take care of each other, help each other, inspire each other, and ensure we do not lose our connection to each other. Our world, as we know it, has changed, and some of us have lost faith and hopes and have been forced into situations totally out of our comfort zone. You may have looked for new opportunities to earn extra money, to survive day to day, to save for a comfortable lifestyle, or even to reach your dream lifestyle. And for the elderly amongst us, just to be able to retire comfortably without having to worry about money to carry you through your retirement years and enjoy retirement as it should be. Many of us joined numerous opportunities, which looked promising and lucrative, then suddenly being shocked to the core by the unexpected closure of some platforms and losing funds and hard-earned pension funds, causing untold anxiety and depression, leaving us destitute without any hope for a future. These are situations most of us have never experienced, and we are looking for answers no one can provide. In these trying times, most of us reached a point where we do not trust anybody or any new projects, but there are people and communities out there who indeed still care, are honest, have integrity, and would like to make a difference with an open heart, by offering legit platforms, with possibilities for us to rekindle our dreams that we were inspired to but have suddenly been destroyed. For all of us to be in a position once again where hopes and dreams becomes a reality, we must create new hopes, new dreams, and in the process help each other to achieve the same victory and upliftment offered to us. We have paved the way forward with many hours of hard work, dedication, and determination to provide a simple but brilliant concept to help recover funds that have been lost by placing these on pump and dump platforms, run by scrupulous and very clever scammers. So why not join hands with people that are in the same situation, who are hesitant in taking a step, but are willing to give it one more try, willing to work towards a brighter future, not only for you, but also for your children and generations to come. We can and will leave a legacy. Join the Recovery Drive, where we are collaborating with each other to ensure that the future is brighter and greater than a single mind can comprehend. Help us to help you, and cooperatively we help everyone else. Join us to become debt-free, financially free, and stress-free. Join the Recovery Drive, for the love of freedom. please go back to the person who has shared this video with you, or visit the website www.coopliferecoverydrive.com.
Yeah, so that was our website, and let's carry on.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the most exciting opportunity ever. We are introducing the world's most reliable, fully automated, self-driving ecosystem that will blow your mind. Fasten your seatbelts and enjoy the ride. Together, we will embrace this global opportunity to raise funds for each other, to raise funds for equal access, opportunities, representation, and sustainability, to raise funds for something bigger, to raise funds cooperatively to recover our losses, to raise funds cooperatively to restore everyone's hopes and dreams. We will all achieve this through a brilliant crowdfunding donation system where we focus to become the world's largest pay-it-forward crowdfunding donation system cooperatively with Co-op Life. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Co-op Life Recovery Drive for the love of freedom.
Let's just go through a couple of disclaimers. That the information shared in this presentation is not considered as financial advice. And as members of Co-op Life Recovery Drive and Co-op Life, we are not financial advisors, and we are merely sharing our personal experience of this amazing and incredible opportunity. And please note that this is not an investment. As you go through the overview, you will understand why we say that this is not an investment. So let's look at the origin of the recovery drive and also what we stand for. The forum members, and this is the management team behind the recovery drive, were also part of previous platforms that were suddenly discontinued by its founders or shut down due to authorities' investigations. And all information on some of these back offices suddenly lost due to websites being shut down, leaving people really destitute with the realization that they've actually now lost all their funds in those platforms. And we undertook to develop a viable and feasible concept within a legal and international compliant framework to assist and offer all members an opportunity to either refund or recoup funds lost on previous exciting platforms, and had to consider various options to achieve this. Now, when we say refund or recoup, it is not directly from those platforms. Let's get that clear. It is coming into the recovery drive and recoup and get refunds from within our system. The recovery drive has been designed to assist members with a platform which requires a minimal once-off or no contribution, that's on the pay-forward system, to be able to participate in a sustainable, fail-safe, and results-driven environment where we can truly assist people globally to recover and restore hope and enjoy true financial freedom. And the forum will do extensive, in-depth due diligences before considering suitable opportunities to execute the recovery drive concept with strict terms and conditions and privacy policies to be adhered to, acknowledged, and accepted by members to the benefit of all participating members. And one of the first ones that we are participating is obviously Co-op Life's CoopCrowd platform. So for those people that have been doing a journey with Co-op Life and they were in Co-op 50/50, together with the help of David T. Rosen and Greg, We are currently in the transition period for taking all the Co-op 50 members, 2,602 members, over to CoopCrowd. And let's just have a look at a quick video of CoopCrowd.
What's your 84?
That's a weird question.
That's because you don't know what I'm talking about.
Yeah?
Maybe you're starting a business, saving animals, saving people. Maybe you need to save yourself. Whatever that is, we believe you can do it in 84 days. Sounds pretty incredible, right? But what am I talking about? It's called CoopCrowd, and it's the smartest, easiest, most rewarding way to crowdfund. Traditional crowdfunding is cool, but you'll soon realize it's limited. There you are, all on your own, asking for money. Sure, your heart's in the right place, but what if there was an even better way where we all helped each other? CoopCrowd effectively unleashes the power of the people, leverage and sharing to help everyone reach their goals. With the CoopCrowd, people are not just giving a little and leaving. Here, everyone that gives can also receive, until everyone has funded their own cause. Now that's crowdfunding, turning givers into receivers. CoopCrowd is the result of over 20 years of experience developing and perfecting the crowdfunding industry, where we've helped more than 1 million people around the world raise over $1 billion for their individual causes. And here is why CoopCrowd is like crowdfunding with an unfair advantage. Let's say you are, I don't know, building a new home for all your cats and need some extra money. Hey, cats are people too, and we can't all save the world. Would you prefer clown college?
Seriously? Let's not.
Okay, cats it is. So now what do? With CoopCrowd, you can find and support a cause that means something to you. You can then register as an active donor for just $1 a day. A portion of that donation goes to a cause of your choice, plus helps as many as 9 other causes. And as usual in crowdfunding, you start your own campaign asking for people to donate to your cause. Only this time they can join in the cooperative, give to your cause, and help others while getting funded for a cause of their own. And here is where the magic really happens. Once a few of your donors become active donors themselves, the shared donations just keep growing. As each donation is added to the cooperative, it starts a chain reaction, helping 10 causes receive a piece of the pie, over and over again. Think of how many cats you could house then.
The cat thing was your idea, remember?
Or maybe you could go on to save the world. Whatever it is, you can easily see it all happen before your eyes with our online portal. And even better, you can withdraw your money whenever you want, even right away.
So what's the catch?
I get it. It seems all too easy. There isn't one. And if you want, we'll even let you try it free. You choose your goals and then use CoopCrowd to fund them. With the help of a few friends, you can all reach your funding goals in just 84 days. All you need is the dream, and the crowd does the rest. So what's your 84?
I'm thinking.
Don't go it alone. It's time to engage the crowd. CoopCrowd. We give, share, and receive our way to wealth, and we turn givers into receivers.
So that's CoopCrowd, which is a new kind of crowdfunding. And as you look at the opportunities through the Co-op Life Recovery Drive project, the words spoken by actual Co-op members in this little video from CoopCrowd saying that this is a new Co-op crowdfunding and we all give, share, and receive. Those words are very, very profound. So I want you to listen to it, and obviously it is also written down as the people speak. And just listen to the words very, very attentively. This is exactly what the recovery drive is also about.
We use CoopCrowd because we help each other.
That's what we do. We fund one another.
We each raise funds for something bigger.
Each time we raise funds for equality.
It's time we raise funds for sustainability.
It's time we raise funds for equal access, opportunities, and representation.
Cooperatively, we are stronger.
But it's up to us to ensure the change is for the better.
Working together, to fund all the right causes.
And we can help fund them through CoopCrowd.
If we each do a little,
we can all receive a lot.
Cooperative crowdfunding. We fund one and we fund all.
As we mentioned before, Coop Life Recovery Drive, we're aiming to become the largest automated paid-forward crowdfunding donation system. And this we will do through two entities, the Coop Life Recovery Drive and Coop Life. And we had initial funders, and they helped us to put funds together to get this project off the ground. And they paid for other members that lost in dispensations. Any new members, and especially those of other platforms that failed who want to recover financially, they can fund their own positions and optionally sponsor Super 6 members or some other members. The Super 6 members don't have to pay for themselves, but if they want an extra position to be higher up in the matrix, they can certainly do so. And in Coop Life, we're looking at the two platforms, CoopCrowd 25 and 250, which are two peer-to-peer donation platforms. We all know that in this platform, we all get a private digital Coop wallet, and any donations received and sent automatically happen through this private digital wallet. So we start off registering all the people with an online application form in the Coop Life Recovery Drive, because here's a process we are following to make sure that every single person will have 3 personals. So like I said in that video, cooperatively, we are stronger and we are all helping each other. We then move over from there to Coop Life, those two platforms, and register the people from now onwards on CoopCrowd 25, right? At about $28.80, let's call it rounded off $30. Okay, much easier to attain. Once CoopCrowd has gone through about the 4th level, 5th level, you will see that you'll be upgraded automatically to CoopCrowd 250, which will basically multiply your donations income by 10. So that's the 10x factor here. So we know that in CoopCrowd 25 and we got CoopCrowd 250. Both are 3x10 matrices. On this one, we got to do monthly contributions into the system of $25. But we will show you how this becomes free for you and you start earning much more than what you actually have to put in. Both of these are the world's first system where you will be receiving monthly donations through your own private digital wallet, donations received and sent through this wallet. Then you will upgrade to CoopCrowd 250, where you 10x your donations that you will be receiving and sending to the people. And that is $250 contribution every single month. Now, both of them, we will show just now, there's a small fee that is attached to that. And we will talk about the wallets a little bit as well, through which, once again, on that platform, donations are received and sent as well. So CoopCrowd, if we look on the left-hand side, we say 100% of all donations are split in 3 ways. But I also want to mention that 100% of all donations, your initial once-off donation that you make, is shared between all the participants on this CoopCrowd platform, or all the participants through the recovery drive. None of those donations go to a third party, goes to the company or any middleman. So here we say now you will receive in 3 ways from your $25 donation per month. And then there's a $3 fee per month, which covers costs for the system, for the wallet, and any other improvement to come. So the 3 ways in which you will receive donations, or the same 3 ways that anybody else participating in here will receive their donations. So we do this for each other. Firstly, 25% primary donations goes to the inviter. So if we brought Jean in here and we put 3 people under Jean, Jean will always get 25% whenever those 3 people will do their monthly contribution. Then there's the 50% cooperative donations, which is shared with up to 10 causes, or what we call the 10 generations up and down in this 3x10 matrix. So everybody there sends you from below whenever they make their monthly donation, and you'll get a little bit from those cooperative donations, 50% of their total contribution. Then you also get the 25 bonus donation giving to qualified donors. Now, when do you become a qualified donor? As you see in the normal presentations, they always talk about you bring in 3, and they each have to bring in 3. You help them to bring in 3. That is when you are a qualified donor, when there are 9 people. Apologies, 12 people in your matrix. And through the recovery drive and the control of people coming in with their online application to us, and we register on the system, we make sure there are no gaps, and that this matrix from the top to the bottom will be filled up, and that the one leg is not running away from the other leg. And that's the benefit to every single participant in the system. So let's look at the recovery drive strategy through CoopCrowd. So on the very first generation, or the first level, you always have to bring in your $25 plus the $3 every 28th day. But when you bring in 3 people, or we place 3 people below you, your contribution every month is free. On the second level, when those 3 people bring in 3 people each, or you benefit sometimes from the recovery drive, bringing in people, because we got company accounts at the top that we assist people to pay the initial once-off contribution. You have 12 people. That's where we said you qualify as a donor to receive unlimited bonuses. On the next 3 levels, you will build up to 363 active donors. And at that level 5, you will be earning 538. However, participating in the recovery drive and with our strategy, on the 4th level, where you will have 120 people in your matrix below you, and you will be earning between $171 to $249 every single month. We require participants in the recovery drive to help the recovery drive and do a once-off donation to the recovery drive, which we use as pay it forward to help somebody else or to help 3 other people. And nothing will stop any member to donate more when they're on higher levels to help everybody else, especially when you're getting to level 6, 7, and 8. And very interesting on level 5 as well, where you'll be earning $538 every single month. The system will automatically upgrade you. Your digital wallet will automatically upgrade unless you've put it off. But participating in the recovery drive, where everything is structured from top to bottom, it would be foolish to turn that one off and upgrade to the $250 CoopCrowd, where you can start getting 10x income. And obviously, we will share this as the recovery drive grows. Level 6, 7, and 8, 9,840 people. Remember, you don't bring them in personally. And on level 7, we will be earning 4,183. It is basically an amount, a monthly amount that you receive that covers 90% of the population globally. That's quite a good amount. Then we got level 9 and 10 to fulfill the matrix, 88,572. You will be earning 175,859. This does not include your bonuses that were unlocked at level 2. If you look at those 10 generations, and the matrix is 100% filled, it's 142,363 every single month. Apologies, it's actually 100 and I need to change the slide. If it's only completed at 50%, it's 87,000. 20%, 35,000, and then 10%, 17,558 every month. If you've upgraded, which we suggest, to the 250, and the 250 is only 10% full, you will also be receiving 175,589, and that is not even a full system, but it's the same 10% of when your CoopCrowd 25 is totally completed. So on the 250 system, you can actually get to the 175,589 much quicker. So this is a quick summary of CoopCrowd 25. As you said, there's the 10 levels. And we request again that at level 4, people donate that once of $100 to help the recovery drive. And when your bonuses are totally unlocked in the total system, you'll be receiving an additional $972,753 every single month. That's over $1 million every month. Now, if you try to attempt this by yourself with 3 people under you, etc., it becomes very difficult, because when you start recruiting and people don't want to share this opportunity with other people, people just don't like recruiting. But we are telling people, come into our system because you don't have to recruit. However, when you see the benefit of us placing people below you, why don't you share this opportunity with other people that they come through the recovery drive, because collectively and cooperatively, we will win this battle of the numbers. So the CoopCrowd back office dashboard, once you activate it on both the Co-op 25 and the Co-op 250, it'll actually show you your weekly, monthly, and yearly residual donations that you will be receiving. And on the left-hand side, you can click on the Co-op 250. It'll give you specifically Co-op 250. Once you're in there, you can also click on the Co-op 25, and it'll give you all the things on the Co-op 25. And it's very interesting with the Co-op free, where with the recovery drive, with 2,600 people that we're now all moving over here, the potential actually starts turning into reality of residual donations. And also remember that the recovery drive has got 25 recovery funding accounts. And as they grow every month, every week, in fact, we shall be able to fund some people that really do not have the funds. So we can fund them, but we want to ask them. We want to actually install a culture in the recovery drive, everybody together, about sharing this opportunity. And when you get the funds, pay it forward to other people. That's the only way how we can grow these numbers within the recovery drive participating in CoopCrowd. So how did the recovery drive got together, the idea, the feasibility? We were from a previous dispensation where 8,700 people lost their funds through an unscrupulous scamster. We had to do a feasibility. How do we pay them back? We were not part of it, but from our hearts, we wanted to put something together where we can actually pay them back. We did a lot of feasibility and planning around it, then formalities. And as you know, we are talking directly to the founder of Co-op Life, David T. Rosen, and to Greg, who's in our upline. And the recovery drive was already launched on the 23rd of June. And with the influx of people coming in, we did increase our support, specifically making sure that we can help everybody on CoopCrowd. So let's just give you an idea how this was put together. 8,700 people that we had that we needed to refund. And if we have to give 3 personals to each of the people participating here, and we take them from within the group of 8,700, only the top 2,900 people will receive 3 personals. And we faced with a situation that challenged us that 5,800 people of the 8,700 do not have 3 personals. And we got to find those personals in excess of 15,000 people. That was a big challenge, but we have a solution resulting in the recovery drive and the recovery drive's terms and conditions. So let's look at the automated 6-step participation process in the recovery drive. So when you come in, you will have to complete a member registration form via our online link to benefit from more than 10,000 members already part of this project. So of the 8,000, we got 8,700, we've got another 8,000 that we're going to bring in and fund that you could benefit from by coming in now with a once-off donation of $30 roughly. We then onboarded on the recovery drive and then register people into CoopCrowd. I will show you later as well. We have in the recovery drive created a application form which we call the recovery queue. People that really absolutely are desperate and do not have funds can do a formal application in the recovery queue and wait for a time when there is sufficient funds where we pluck them out of the queue where they are waiting in and registering them and helping them on the road to financial freedom. Anybody else coming in at this point in time with a once-off donation has to do their payments crypto strictly. All right. So if any people are already on the Co-op 50/50 of 50, you can indeed do member-to-member transfers. But these we will all handle on a case-by-case basis. So once payment is made and your account has been activated, the recovery drive will do the monitoring process. The forum team will manage the project, monitor and analyze the progress and growth of the entire recovery drive group. Because when you register now on the recovery drive and we activate your CoopCrowd 25, you will have access to that back office immediately. And we do not hold your monies back. And we shall give monthly feedback on the entire group's growth through our website, Telegram channel, and Facebook. So if you're new or you're going to participate in the recovery drive, please ensure that you get the links to the Telegram group. Visit our website, which is currently being changed to accommodate changes that we made, as well as join us on Facebook. That's where we will make all the announcements, like the current competition we're having for people. The next step, step number 5, is pay it forward or donate. Participate in the recovery drive's culture to help other people through our pay it forward concept. So when you reach level 4 and receive 173 to that 249 every month, make that once off $100 donation. You can even do a $200 donation. Share from your heart. And lastly, step 6 is share that with anybody else about this opportunity. It's got to be a minimum of at least 3 people who need more money, and pay it forward for them to participate in the recovery drive. And when they register, they will go through the same 6-step process. Let's have a quick look at the structure, how we started off initially. The main recovery funding account, we placed people under 2 positions under it, or 2 accounts, if you want to call it. A third one, and we know that we have to register 3 personals under everybody in CoopCrowd. So there are 3 personals there. In the main recovery account, there are 6 personals, and we will get through the training to explain why people should not have more than 3 personals under their account through the recovery drive. And the only reason why we've done it here, so that we can generate more funds to be able to help more people. All these accounts are being used to help more people. So we had the major funders coming in. We then created 6 major funders under each of these 6 recovery funding accounts, as well as increased the 6 personals to 9 personals. And in the 3x10, they are forced into level 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 automatically. It is not like in Co-op 50/50. So there are 3 more recovery funding accounts. So totally 9 personals, 6 major funders under each of the 6 accounts. That's 36 major funders. And we created 18 additional recovery funding accounts together with the 6 up there and the main recovery funding account. That's 25 recovery funding accounts that we can utilize for various purposes, mainly to fund $30 now for anybody else that we need to help coming in. The membership joining options in the recovery drive. There will be T's and C's put out, and we are busy currently changing the application form with the new T's and C's. So you donate towards your own positionally and optionally sponsor additional recovery drive members, because everybody and you will benefit from that. Then donate $100 when you reach level 4 in your wallet, receives 173 to 249 every single month. And share this opportunity to benefit an additional minimum of 3 or more members. We're not telling you when to share it. Share it as often as you can. Help the people, because if you help them, we will show you just now. You help them, we help you, and everybody helps everybody else. So the options we reduced. Option 1 is your own position for $30, but beware of those crypto and other fees. It turns out to be about $57. Option 2, own position and sponsor 2 additional members. It's $90. With the estimated fees, it's $125. And option 3 is own position, sponsor 4 additional members, a total cost of $150. In total estimated cost $210. So you could, for argument's sake, if you don't want to sponsor, but you want to group people together and say, we're going to be 5 people that want to come in here, like in option 3. So that's $150. $30 from each of us. Let's reduce the cost for all of us. Otherwise, if 5 people each pay $57, look where those costs go to. And then, as we know, the benefits to all the members is no recruiting, no personal admin required, automated online registration process, automated position placement, automated donation payments. And once again, 100% of all donations are shared peer-to-peer between all participating members. You will receive unlimited donations, increasing every single month, starting off very small in the beginning, but gradually increasing larger and larger as we bring in more people. And with your help, sharing this opportunity, let's together bring in as many people as we can. There will be an automated transaction history in your private decentralized digital wallet. You can take that and give it to your accountant or your tax advisor so that you can pay your dues to the relevant tax authorities in whichever country you are living. Enjoy your financial freedom receiving monthly donations. And those monthly donations will come in clockwork every single month. Just like your monthly expenses for your mortgage, for your car payments, for school fees for the children, the food that we need to survive every single month, so we don't have to starve. And then share this experience from your heart of this life-changing, exciting opportunity with others by donating their positions to become like the paid forward system we talked about, financially free, debt-free, and stress-free. The application forms are totally automatic. Once you've completed it, you also mention a next of kin on there that if anything happens to you, your family should still benefit. And as you press the submit button, you get an immediate online response saying that we have received your application and there is nothing going wrong with it. You will also receive a copy of the application that you submitted. Now, there are some people that say they don't receive the copy. So we ask people to look in your spam folder, in your trash folder, because if you don't have the Recovery Drive's email address, support@coop-live-recoverydrive.com, it will just go into spam. So look there as well. And people find it when we tell them that. So on our online member application will be amended as we speak to include the new terms and conditions. And they will not be as onerous as the previous ones. So we will ensure through monitoring on our system that every single person will have 3 personals without fail, so that you also automatically qualify for those bonuses that are unlocked on the level 2, when you now have got the 3 personals under you, and those 3 have all got their 12 active donors under your system. Every member, as I mentioned, will automatically receive their 3 personals, ensuring you qualify and receive all available donations. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Coop Life Recovery Drive. And our ambition is to create the world's largest automated pay-it-forward crowdfunding system cooperatively with you and Coop Life. And this is our logo that was approved by David T. Rosen. So what we say is, help us to help you, and cooperatively help everyone else. I'd like to thank, oops, that was a bit fast. Let me go back. Thank you that you made time. And we hope that we in the Recovery Drive will make your world once again spin around and enjoy your new tomorrow and live your dreams once again. So on our website, we've created 4 extra pages. The first one is welcome to the Recovery Drive queue. And that is really for people that cannot afford $30, ladies and gentlemen. Is that they go into the queue and they wait. And once they come through the door of the Recovery Drive, we will help them together with you again to become debt-free, stress-free, and financially free. We've got currently a competition running for November, where we want people to share this and pay forward to people, bring people in. There's a specifically registration form. And if you refer to people and you bring them in on the competition page, your name will be on there as the introducer. And the person that will bring in the most participants into the Recovery Drive by 30th of November. And we're currently debating whether we are moving this on to 15th of December to give it a little bit more chance to run, because of the changes that we were making in the last couple of weeks, so that the person that brought in the most people will earn $2,500 in cryptocurrencies of your choice, or equivalently funding towards a holiday destination for you and your partner to the same value of $2,500. This could be, for argument's sake, your first dream come true. Then we got our Recovery Drive partners. And on this page, you can send your members to the Recovery website. They can look at the whole website, go to the Recovery Drive partners, find their group that they've associated themselves with, participate in the Recovery Drive. And every group puts in a little spiel about themselves, explain what they are, why they're participating in the Recovery Drive, and the grouped application form is there that helps us to manage the administration together with a team leader. And then we got the Recovery Drive Helping Hands. And this is our charity arm. And in this one, people can sponsor a position or two to a charity. But when they do that, they have to also donate for themselves, because we want to make sure that when they give, they must also receive. And in this way, we can actually bring in more people and more relief to a lot of charities. I know Valencia has been asking about the contact details of our team that do the Recovery Helping Hands. We will sort out a meeting, hopefully during next week, where all the leaders can come together with the people, introduce the people that run the Helping Hands, and look at our guidelines of how we want the Helping Hand to work to the best benefit of the charities, the people that refer them, but also the Recovery Drive. And that is a Recovery Drive for the love of freedom. I'm going to stop sharing. Thank you for your time and opportunity to explain this to you.
Thank you, Rob. I guess we can, we have to digest what we're learning. This is new for all of us. So thank you for that presentation. And as we go in, we'll digest more with the recovery. We'll go in for questions. I see a hand raised. So if you guys have any questions, please raise your hand. And then Tandy will control the, or Rob will control the hands of, when they put their hands down. So Tanya, go ahead and ask your question. Then Rob, it's all yours.
Andy.
Okay, thanks, Rob, as always. Yeah, this is really, really exciting. Yeah, I can't contain myself because I just think of so much what the opportunities of being able to help ourselves as well as help others. So thank you so much for putting this initiative together. This was a gap in the system globally where people could not find, where they would struggle to recommend to others. This recovery drive has become the filled gap, so to speak, in all initiatives of this nature. Just a question on the competition that you're having, and I think this applies in general. With CoopCrowd, you do qualify, if you directly invited somebody, you qualify for 25%. In our case, because you are not encouraging direct invites being slotted directly under us, but going more into the recovery drive, how does it work?
On the competition page? Yeah.
No. Okay, so this was speaking generally, okay? And then how does it work in the case of the competition?
Okay, let's talk about your first question about you bringing in people, you sharing the opportunity, and the people want to come in through the recovery drive. When you bring them in, you bring them in to the benefit of everybody else, because you might be in the system already with 3 personals under you.
Right.
Now, you could be very selfish in using your donor key and write the 3 people under you, because you know you're going to get 25% whenever they cycle.
Right.
Or not cycle, whenever they make their monthly contribution. You can decide to put in, let's for argument's sake, just be ridiculous, and you bring in 90 people and you put them all under your code. And the recovery drive won't know about it. They will find out. But think of what people will be doing then. Those 90 people will still be forced into the recovery drive structure. So the recovery drive and the people will still benefit on that 50%.
Mm-hmm.
You would have unlocked your bonuses for sure anyway.
Mm-hmm.
But now you're taking 25% from 90 people on top of what you're already earning through CoopCrowd.
Mm-hmm.
But we have to get 90 other people that we have to put 3 people under them to make sure they also unlock their bonuses.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
So we want to encourage that all referrals come straight to the recovery drive, and we place them under whoever has been registered at the bottom. So if you're somewhere at the top, you've got your 3 personals, your 3 personals have already got their 3 personals, you're qualified already for bonuses. Let's give the chance of the people at the bottom when they come in to make sure that they also get their 3 personals, and their 3 personals get their 3 personals, so that everybody unlocks their bonuses and not only a few people. So this is what we're talking about cooperatively. We want to work together.
Okay.
I hope that answered your question on that.
Yes, it does. I think that I thought it was very important that people appreciate that because we've gone the route of recovery and because of the efforts of the recovery drive to support everybody, we somewhat forego the focus of self and building 25% for ourselves. Okay, so I think that's important for us to appreciate so much, that let's give to the recovery as opposed to focusing on ourselves at this point, because recovery is already doing it for us. Okay, good.
Let's get to the competition.
Yeah.
Competition at the moment is talking about $90. Okay, so that was as we started on 50-50. We want to keep it at $90 because you can help 3 people. And 3 people will be added to your name when those 3 people actually do the application form. I'm talking here now. The application form, Heinrich, is $90 for an individual person. It's not actually for 3. So we got to look at that as well. We just had such a rough week finalizing and still busy finalizing the total transition with David T. Rosen and Greg's assistance there as well. So let's revisit the competition, because I think that is the reason my thoughts are there. And I'm going to talk to the forum that we extend the deadline of the competition to make sure that we can, during this week, make the changes there and then actually announce the changes on the competition, right? And change that. Yeah, we you know, the recovery drive, to be quite honest, is something that we are pioneering. And we will get curveballs thrown at us, opportunities given to us, and we will analyze them. And also, we know that in CoopCrowd at the moment, they've got a challenge where you can, in the system, challenge somebody. So once you get your CoopCrowd through Recovery Drive, you can go in there and challenge the people, but it is on your code. It's not on the code like we have with the Recovery Drive. So we have to look how we do that. Can we do the same kind of challenge where we give a specific donor key? We don't know yet. So this is where we got to get together and become innovative. And I was quite happy very early this morning after 12 when I was still working, and I had a chat, or a quick chat, to Valencia and to Jean. And Valencia made a certain suggestion that I will take to the forum, and we have to investigate that. We have to go look at it. How viable is it to help the whole recovery drive? Because you must remember one thing, any new people coming into the recovery drive, we don't want people to recruit. And we are very frank about this. People don't like the word recruiting, but share the opportunity. It's a different angle to come bring people in at $30. And when people come in, we got to ensure that within 28 days, they have their 3 personals, so that their membership becomes free. So we're starting about numbers, increasing every single month. And we are certainly aware of that task ahead of us. And that we will know once the total transition has been done, because remember, the 2,602 people, 707 of them are already on CrowD. The rest will be forced into the matrix on the 10 levels. So a lot of them will already have 3 personals and qualify for their bonuses. We have to look at the last people that are in there so that we can get 3 personals in there within a month. That is one of the biggest challenges that the recovery drive will have. And together, we must come up with solutions here and involve celebrities and people, etc. We will put something together, but any suggestions coming from the recovery drive members, you can certainly send an email to support or to admin at Co-op Live Recovery Drive and make suggestions. All right, so we'll get back to you on that one, Thandi, regarding the competition. And we will also, on this group, invite you people to come to the other presentations on Monday as well as on Wednesday. All right. Thandi, anything else?
Yes, comment, can Jean qualify to join the competition after inviting all of us?
Yeah, and then she shares the bringing to everybody. We'll bring in more people.
She shared with how many people, Jean, you already shared with? She's got her numbers.
Yeah, but remember, Jean has done it through the Blessed Family application, not through the competition.
I see. Okay, so she doesn't qualify.
Okay. No, the competition is there to challenge you, Thandi, and Salai, and Thelma, and Irma, and Regetta, and Valencia. On an individual basis, how many people can you bring in? Not just through the group. So there's the challenge for you.
Fair enough. No, I mean, let me say this. I think, and I've been saying this even, you know, that now that we are being assisted, I really do believe that we shouldn't relax. And we should all be all hands on deck, literally, to support this. So I would suggest that when we find a situation where there's people who are not achieving their 3 within the 28 days, please give us a nudge as the team so that we can push, because I think we shouldn't relax. So
Now
yeah, I mean, I'm all for pushing this anyway.
that is a very nice suggestion, Thandi. Absolutely. So we'll make note of that, that when we got challenges like that, we'll give everybody a nudge and say, come on, let's push this together. That we don't want to leave people behind. That's very important.
Agreed. Okay.
All right, Fola.
Hi, this is hi Robert. Thank you for the presentation and all your effort. It's not going to be in vain. This is making us to push further and even open our eyes to more opportunities. The main goal is not leaving anyone behind. And I think before I raised up my hand, I had a question, and of which you now answered right after that. It was like as if you saw my heart. I wanted to find out if perhaps, when I share this opportunity with other people and they come in, I had the question of how would they know if 3 people are assigned behind them? But you answered it and said, you're going to ensure that within 28 days, they are assigned 3 people. Because sometimes, when people are going to ask questions, if I join the recovery team based on what you share with me, how would I know if 3 people are, because there's a lot of people still on the queue, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, what will happen once the people have done the application through the recovery drive? And I see Valencia's hand is up, and she normally has difficult questions. Heinrich, from now on, you take all the questions, okay?
No problem.
All right.
So sorry to give you a hard time, but actually this time I had a suggestion.
All right, let me just answer this question quickly, Valencia.
No problem.
Once the people have come through the recovery drive and they are registered and activated, they will from now have access to their position immediately. So they will be seeing whether they got 3 personals or whether they got their 3 personals got 3 personals that they qualify for their bonuses. So you will see that in your back office. And then it's another thing. When you've come in and you've paid, don't sit still and sit back just because the recovery drive is going to do everything.
Exactly.
We got to change your attitude a little bit here. But, like I always said, people don't like the word recruiting. But let's share it, because certainly there will be a benefit to everybody participating when the recovery. Remember, I've said earlier, we got 25 funding accounts. The top funding accounts will receive now in excess of $4,000 every month. And with that $4,000, we can buy $30 positions. In fact, member-to-member transfers at $28.28. And that's going to be every month. So here and there where people are struggling, we will place people under them. But I don't think we should all sit back and say, yeah, the recovery guys, Heinrich and Robert, will do it for us. I think collectively we got to work together on this. We're going to make it easier because we are placing them in such a manner that it helps the recovery drive from top to bottom. Everybody, even under you will make sure that you will get all the people placed on a very equal basis down. Okay. Does it answer your question?
Yeah, it did.
Okay,
and I was going to say, Jean posted last night, as to your surprise, you had 75 people that you had names registered, right? So that tells us.
Well, now almost 80.
So that tells us it's possible.
Wow.
That tells us it's possible. So to Rob's point, we should still be bringing people.
Absolutely.
And
don't stop.
That's a good gesture, and yeah.
Actually,
I'll
a funny story.
Myself.
I spoke to a friend of mine about this opportunity, and I told him you don't have to recruit, and he was ecstatic about that because he said, just don't give me something I have to recruit people. I said, no recruiting, nothing. And he referred 9 people already. So yeah, what did he do? He recruited. But the mindset, the mind change, the mind shift was done that he's not recruiting. He's just sharing.
All right, now I'm going to call Valencia in for Heinrich.
Yes, I'm ready for you.
I don't have a question right now. I was just going to say, I think Tandy was recommending that you keep track of how many people are coming in and let us know. I think as group leaders, not you guys, but us as group leaders of the smaller groups, we can keep track of that by in my group. What I plan to do is just either, well, I keep a roster of everyone. That's one way, or two, they can do what I call dry enrolling people up under people, so that your members can keep track of their own people. And when I say dry enrolling, I mean, they can just create their little secondary account on our team and not pay for it, and just have the people there so that each member of our team can, if they're still needing their 3, they know. And we as leaders, they can report to us if they still need people after a certain time.
Yes. I think what I would like to suggest, we with our major funders and all the other funders, we're having our regular Tuesday evening feedback meeting. And I think, Heinrich, maybe we should install one for the group leaders of all the recovery drive partners, so that we can conspire together and work together on this whole thing, and give feedback to the members, and brainstorm together. And see where we can help each other. Like, I'm looking for an excellent French presenter. So let's find him in the group. Somewhere there will be somebody that is excellent in French and he can help us, because we want to get into all the French speaking countries in Africa. I've got a lot of contacts there that we can bring into the drive at only $30. And if they group together, it'll become cheaper. It's a benefit of everybody. So we'll set up a meeting for the group leaders, Heinrich, I think.
Yeah,
because
definitely.
then we can share, what we can share, because all the group leaders are doing, their members are doing the applications through the group. We can actually share, like we do with the funders, how many each group has got. And I can see a competition coming up between the group leaders. Can you smell that one?
Oh, yes, you are. You're right on it.
Okay, Valencia.
Okay, one last thing. On the current applications, there's nowhere to put in who referred you directly, right? I don't think there is. That's something else that needs to be on there, and that would help too.
Why would you want that on there? Explain.
That's a kind of a way for you guys. That's a way for you guys to know how many people, or for you guys to easily figure out how many people have referred someone. So in your database where you're keeping the list of all the members, you just put with the referrer in, put a column introducer in there, put their actual introducer in there. That way, when you want to check that, it's as simple as just doing a filter to see who doesn't have at least 4 instances of their name appear, because that's what it would take. Because you'd have yourself appear and your three, however many people you've referred, and you just filter out the ones that have not got 3 extra instances of their name.
Yeah,
so,
very good
It's
idea.
already in the competition one. It's already in there, so we can just move it over to the normal groups.
Yeah, good idea. Thank you, Valencia. See, this is what I like about this. We're brainstorming together as a team.
Jean, now it's your time.
Okay,
He's just keeping very quiet.
Yeah.
Well, I just want to agree with what Valencia said, because that answers Tandy's question, where you actually, where she said, how can you know if, if let's say, since they're in a group, and how can one know if, they want to, let's say people in the group want to participate in the competition, but we're onboarding through, excuse me, we're onboarding through the group application, and that way, as individuals who want to participate, that will also help them see how many people they referred in the recovery group. And also, for the sake of the group, what I'm doing is, of course, I have the list, everything fits into the Excel spreadsheet. So I have a head count of how many people are coming through the from the Blessed Family group. And also, sorry. So also, my plan is to have a batch, because it will be, thank you, Rob. It will be easier, I mean, and this is for the group's sake, every Friday, like from Saturday through Friday noon, once I see the distribution, because I know who was the last one to enter in terms of the funds, and some people, are not very comfortable with crypto. So if I have to do it through crypto wallets and bring the money once and transfer it to the recovery fund, I'm doing it in batches. So every Saturday to Friday noon Eastern Standard Time, my time, all those applications that are coming in, if they're 20, then I just plug in that way. Then doing like everything on a everyday basis, it becomes a little bit of a stress. So my plan is to batch people every week, and we see as a group how we're doing, and that way when it comes to doing a nudge, I can say, we started great, but now we're only having one person or zero, and that's time to communicate with the group, because we can it's visible for us. So that way we can also help you that way, because we're seeing that I'm checking that at least every end of the day, I'm seeing how many people are coming in.
Yeah, correct.
Awesome.
Follow, you had your hand raised and then suddenly disappeared again.
And sorry, before Fola comes, Queen is here. Queen, can you speak French? I know she's British, but Queen, do you speak French?
No, I don't, unfortunately. I'm so sorry.
I thought you know. Okay, all right, all right. I don't know why I thought maybe, I know you're not French, but I just assumed you know how to.
I know Italian, but I'm still like quite a beginner to immediate in between. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I'll still have to learn a bit more.
Okay.
The French and the British are not, they're neighbors, but not very good friends.
Oh dear.
Hey, Fuller.
Yeah, I actually spoke. I was trying to raise my hand down because I spoke before. So I'm good.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. I mean, we're looking at an idea, and it cannot go into one of the recovery drive wallets. So we got to look at that and explore it a little bit. Is where we want to put a QR code on our website. So if anybody just wants to donate towards the recovery drive to help with funding other people, they can do that. So it's something we're investigating a little bit as well. Right. So let's have a look. Can help people in the queue. Thandi.
Okay, just a question. I don't know if you highlighted it before because I was in and out at the beginning. Do we know now when the transition will be 100% and when you release the accounts to everybody?
Andrew, you can answer that.
I thought you were going to ask me to do that. Yeah, we are almost through the whole list to make sure who are already on Crowd 25 and who's not. And to get all the donor keys ready, we had the meeting with last night with David T. Rosen, and then he said all he needs is the donor keys and the sequence that they are built in the recovery team, and then you will just activate them. So we are almost done. I think we will be on Monday afternoon our time. So when you start waking up in the States and Canada, then we will be done and we will be able to send it to him. And then once he's done it, he said 48 hours for that. We will then start contacting the people via email with their donor keys and their login details, so that they can go into their wallets, change the passwords, change the email addresses, and make sure everything is correct. So hopefully by next week Friday I think if we're looking at about 50 to 70% completed handing over the accounts if everything goes well.
But what we want to do is we want to make sure that by Tuesday, latest Wednesday, the transition has happened, so that we can carry on with the registrations of new members. All right, so we don't have to sit in a lull and wait. And I know there are quite a few people already. You're quite happy to contact us, and our admin team will take the money from you according to, especially on the group side. And then as soon as it is ready, we can immediately carry on with the registrations. And those will then be in the people's email address, and they will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and can change their password and carry on from there.
Okay. Out of interest, from an administrative point, how big is your team right now? If that's something you're willing to share.
Currently, we've got about 15 people that are at basically a moment's call to start helping us. So we've got quite a few teams. A team consists of basically three members. One that's going to receive the funding and then also do the payment on the back office. One that's going to do the registration, and one that's doing the activation. Now with the crowd, it's going to be active immediately because it's a token. So then there's 2 people that can register and one makes the payment. So we work in teams of 3, but we've got people on standby as well. As it grows, we will start pressing on your numbers as well. Because then maybe let the group handle their own registration maybe, but we're still looking into that because it's for the compliance and the GDRP, the data security and data protection. There needs to be a security clearance for each person that works with the money. So yeah, so we're all looking into that. Everything is secure.
Thank you.
Okay,
Pleasure.
Any last questions? We're still recording, so the questions and answers are on the recording as well, and we will then share it on the group. All happy and excited?
Looks like it.
Yeah.
Okay, fantastic.
Thank you, Rob and Rick. Thank you so much. Pastor Logan, over to you to help us close. And
okay, Pastor Logan is not here.
Oh, okay, Mr. Chatter. He's better half.
Yes.
I see you too, so I only assume.
He's on a breakfast prayer or something you said earlier. It was only me and her on the Zoom before. So yeah, we had a nice chat and she said he's not attending today.
Okay, all right. So I missed that one. Go ahead, Mr. Cheddar. Over to you.
Okay. Well, if everybody's heart and mind is clear, we're just going to pray. Father, we just thank you, Lord God, for this good time of meeting together. And Father, we thank you, Lord God, for the good ideas that have been come forth through our members. God, we thank you that you have given us this opportunity to make wealth, God. And we just are excited about what you're going to do in and through us to help other people as well. And Father, we give you praise and glory, and we thank you, Lord God, for giving the leaders the wisdom that they need to execute this well. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Amen. Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
We'll have a good day further and a good evening, and we'll speak very soon. And yeah, thank you for all your inputs, your suggestions. Let's keep us going, and we will announce on the groups, obviously, when the transition has been completed and when we will start with the handing over of all the accounts that were in the 50-50 that are now in CrowD, so people can have access to their position.
Okay. And I'll ask all of you, Rob, you'll be sharing all the presentations. So I know people's Saturdays are busy. So since we're fully now recovery, we have, what are the schedules, Rob? For the Zooms for recovery, what days?
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays and Wednesdays.
Mondays, it's 1 p.m. Central African time. And then Wednesdays, we got 1 p.m. as well as 7 p.m.
Okay, so Wednesdays is two times in a day, and Monday is one. Okay.
Because Monday evening, 7 o'clock, we will have training on the back office of CoopCrowd.
Oh, yes, yeah. Training is needed.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, we have one last hand for Labo before Rob turns it off.
Yeah, quickly, is this opportunity the recovery going to be shared with the entire Coop family? Or this is just
remember one thing
on
that
the side?
People got to individually decide to join the recovery drive. We cannot actively go and market it out there, so we don't put our recording to anything on any of their platforms, Telegram groups, etc. We cannot seem to do cross recruiting. It's every individual's choice whether they want to join the recovery drive because of what the recovery drive's intentions are with a paid forward system. And that is an individual choice by everybody that might already be on Co-op. But let's help people that are not on Co-op yet, people that need extra money and that do not want to recruit but will share the opportunity. On that note, have a good afternoon, a good evening.
Thank you.
A super day. Good.
You too. Bye.
Thank you, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Everyone have a good day.